Hello, welcome to Ghetto Gossip, where all the gospel goes down right here. Tonight we have a special guest by the name of Lil Vicious. You might remember him from singing the famous song with Dougie Fresh, Freaks. Also, before I get started, you all already know Comcast has over 300 channels. If you don't like what you're about to hear, you can turn the channel. Also, I'd like to let everyone know that the free haircut is still on for Sunday. It will be located at Celebrity Weave at 19 West Lee Street. We will be cutting hair from 10 a.m. to midnight. So if you know someone with a child in need of a haircut, you can bring them down to 19 West Lee Street. We'll be out there all day long. So if you have nothing else to do, I want you to stay tuned, don't move, and we're going to be back shortly, and we're going to talk to Lil Vicious. I know he's not little no more. Like, he kind of like a big boy now. He got little musculars and everything, like everything. So I know the jail can't call me now because it's after 11 o'clock and, Sheriff would have turned your phones off. But, remember, you can still write me at the P.O. Box. And I do get the mail. Lawrence Hall, I got your mail. Marshall Riches, also known as Kiki Bobby, got you. And Trey, also, I know you can't watch it, but, I told you I could have something special for you, so that's what I did. So after I come back on commercial break, we're going to chop it up with Lil Vicious, and, he going to do his thing. And I got another special guest and a surprise. Just wait after this commercial break. Hello, we're back with Ghetto Gossip, and I kind of cut the video short because I told you I'd be back with a special surprise. So we have a caller, and you can transfer the caller. Because this is how we do this at Ghetto Gossip. You never know what go down at Ghetto Gossip.
For life, baby. Your boy Don Vicious, man. You already know what it is.
So right now, this is who we have online. Ghetto Gossip.
Hey, this is Dougie.
Dougie who?
Fresh. Dougie Fresh.
Oh, hi, Dougie.
My brother.
Hey, Doug.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I know y'all partying over there.
We just, right now, we just sitting here getting started, and I was about to ask Vicious, how did he get started in the music business? And I know that you were one of the people that influenced him to be what he is now.
Right.
So,
Well, he always had it in him on his own, but I was just there to help guide him with a friend of ours named Donovan Thomas, who helped play a part in it also, because he is the youngest reggae artist to ever perform on major TV shows, and as well as, come out with any kind of record that became a blockbuster, smash, worldwide hit, and still hit today.
Right. And what song is that?
That song is called Freak.
That's right, Freaks.
Some y'all like freak. Some y'all like freak of the week.
That was the first collaboration I did with somebody that young, as well as reggae music. It changed the way reggae and hip hop look at each other forever, because it's the first record to ever be embraced by the hip hop community as well as the reggae community. So Vicious is a very important link to what you see right now that's happening in dancehall music as well as hip hop.
So how did you feel with working with somebody that young? Were you nervous?
Well, I felt like it was good, but the one thing that I always had a problem with is that, I always wanted him to go to school, but at the same time, while he was performing with us, it was messing with the school and stuff like that, and that's the one thing that I probably would say that made me feel funny. But him being young, I always loved that because, I like being around younger people anyway, because, how I get down with your kids. Shout out to Booty in the house.
Oh, she happy now. You done said that and she happy now.
You know that she got talent. She gonna be my next artist there.
Okay, let me ask you this. Can you let my viewers know what you're known for?
What am I known for?
Yes.
Well, I'm known for quite a few things. But lately, I think that what some of them may know is the song called Teach Me How to Dougie, and I'm known for that dance, which is called the Dougie, because I created the Dougie a long time ago from shows that, you know, you used to go to and we would do. And Cali Swag made the record and kind of like a dedication to me, because it came to the studio and asked me would I, you know, do the video and do BET Awards with them. And, you know, I was honored. So now I'm teaching everybody
how to really Dougie.
Yeah, I got to teach them the original way that the Dougie is done. Because, you know, like everything, you know, everything evolves. And I ain't got nothing against the way that the Dougie is done now. But the men have to keep the masculinity in the Dougie. The girls are cute.
I agree. I second that one, dog. I second that. They got to keep it a little bit more masculine.
Right.
And they make the Dougie look funny.
Okay, so but you're also known for being the original human beatbox, the best, the greatest, and also known for doing the beatbox for I think like 20 minutes nonstop without breathing.
Yeah, I almost died doing that, but you know, I made it. That's what I'm able to do.
What's the longest time you ever did doing the beatbox nonstop? Because I remember one show I went and got me 2 drinks, came back, went to the bathroom, came back, made groceries, came back, got valet to bring the car, came back, and you were still beatboxing.
Oh my God. Well, let me tell you, I don't know the time limit yet, but there is. I'm going to let you know first time on your show, which I appreciate you having me on your show, because, you know, I'm proud of you to see that you got your show going on. You're doing your thing. You're keeping it going. You're keeping them popping out there. So I just want to say that about your show, first of all. But, you know, maybe one day I'll get to come on there. You know what I mean? And we may have to pay for another hour, because
we need a 2-hour special.
I'm getting ready to go for the Guinness World Record on that. So I'm looking at doing maybe like an hour, and I don't know, I may not make it, but I'm gonna get as close as I can to it.
I know that's right, and I know you in Atlantic City right now. I know you got a show popping. You know, you always working, do what you got to do. And another thing that we were talking about was that you are one of the ones that's still doing shows out of all the old school artists.
Right.
And you know, VA love you. Like, I got hits today. Is Doug coming down? How much Doug, you know, would charge to do a show? Like, you come here, you can be here in January and somebody still want to book you in April, because it doesn't matter, because you give a good show when you do come.
Right, I appreciate that. Well,
I don't miss a show.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, number one, I love what I do. I love people, and I'm very, very much into quality rather than quantity. So when we go and do something, whether I'm making a bunch of money or a little bit of money, that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me the most is that the people walk away with a good time. They feel good, and for just a couple of, you know, hours or half an hour, they were able to relieve themselves from whatever stress that they're dealing with, because I know it's hard out here. You know, people trying to grind and get their paper. So if you're going to spend any paper to come and see me, you know, I appreciate it. And I don't want you to ever walk away feeling like you ain't get your money's worth. So to anybody that came to one of our shows with me, Vicious, you know, any of the artists that, you know, travel with me, Get Fresh Crew, we appreciate y'all, and we thank you every time you come out, because we don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I got a question for you, Doug, man, while I'm sitting here. What was going through your mind after we finished Freaks and you heard the finished product of Freaks? Like, what was you thinking when Freaks was done?
When Freaks was done, I thought that Freaks was a masterpiece. There's a feeling that you get when you make records that are classics. And I have quite a few records that are considered classics in the world of hip-hop. Classic, because it was the first of its kind. It was one of a kind. It was a record that nobody could ever duplicate. And no matter what they do, they could never do that again. I mean, and it would be hard for us to do it again because when it's done the first time, it'll never be like that again. It's like hearing, you know, when Lottie Dottie was done for the first time, people tried to duplicate it, but you can't duplicate it. And no matter how many records you make, you know, you can never duplicate it. Like I did records with Rick Hofstra, but none of them can ever be Lottie Dottie. See, but the Freaks was just like such a special record because it carried all the elements of what real dancehall music had. You know, I felt like it was the closest that anybody could ever get to real dancehall music. That's not really a dancehall record producer. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I felt your skills at that age was extraordinary. So when a person heard that, they wouldn't even really believe that you was that young because the way that the rhyme flow is just like it's kind of flawless. So you know it's like when the eclipse come, you only get a one time of that, and then it comes back around again. So that's what I feel about Freaks when it was made, and I feel that way still to this day. That's why last thing I'm gonna say is the thing people don't know is that's why when we did the video, and the video wasn't correct to me when the label didn't do it right, I took the money out my own pocket and said it got to be shot a certain way, and then we did it in Coney Island. So that to me is the reason why, because when you get a record like that, you got to do it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Doug, I know you got to go because you and AC doing your thing, and I just want to appreciate you for calling in today. And you know I love you as always.
Love you too, and y'all keep it going. And I mean, you know, hey, I know your show is popping, and everybody out there that's listening and checking this out, I want y'all to know that Crystal's fire. She's doing her thing, and the only problem I got is that she didn't come to my restaurant in New York City, which is called Dougie's. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all come there, you know what I mean? Come to Dougie's restaurant in Harlem, and Crystal, you got to come back and try the Jamaican food and the soul, because you know we got you.
I'll be there.
Yeah. So Doug,
I see.
have a good show tonight, my brother.
Thank you.
All right. Much love and respect. Take care, y'all.
All right, my brother.
And that was my brother, Dougie Fresh, calling
Greatest
in
entertainer of the world.
from Atlantic City. See, this is how I do stuff on Ghetto Gossip. Like, you know,
teach him
how to Dougie. Let me see.
Teach him how to Dougie. You know what I'm saying? Big up Dougie Fresh, wherever you at in the world. You know, my brother Slick Rick, because it's a Get Fresh thing, Bruck Up. You know, we
Yeah, where's Bruck Up?
Bruck Up is in Miami now.
Is he Bruck Up?
Yeah, Bruck Up is Bruck Up. You know, he's working on an album right now. So like I said, big up to Bruck Up. You know, he's doing this thing. He just dropped a song with Shaggy the other day. So, you know, he's part of the Get Fresh team. So big up Bruck Up.
So when you first started with Doug, how did you feel?
I mean, I really didn't know what to feel at that time. You know, I was, you know, doing shows and performing in my school, doing talent shows, and, you know, just trying to get the music out there. And it was like I did music because I love music. Like I never did music thinking I was gonna be Lil Vicious or I was gonna be an international artist to sing music for the world. I just did it because I actually had a brother, his name was Vicious. And that's where I get the name Lil Vicious from. You know, he was a guy that was in my neighborhood, you know, doing music, and everybody loved him. He was doing shows, and I took my style really from him.
Okay.
And then he got locked up, and that's my way of paying homage to him. I started really going hard and doing music.
So that's just like the movie CB4.
Exactly.
Gustus.
And you know, he's locked up to this day. And you know, Vicious, wherever I think you in Comstock right now. You know, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be who I am, and I have to say that and let everybody know, because even without Doug took my talent to the next level. But if it wasn't for my big brother Vicious, it would be no Lil Vicious.
So do you still like the name Little Vicious, or you just like to be vicious?
I'm vicious now. They call me Don Vicious. You know, the girls, you know, that's what they call me now.
Oh, the girls call
you? Yeah, that's what the girls call me now. You know, the fellas, they call me Vicious, but, you know, I like the Don on my name. Anything with the Don in front of it, you know, it just show, you know, you're doing a lot of things happening.
So, okay, I know I got a lot of viewers down the Richmond City Jail, Pamunkey Regional Jail. And I know they, you know, everybody get to writing and, you know, want to be songwriters, want to be rappers. So can you show them how it's supposed to be done? Like, can you give me something?
I mean, yeah, freestyle. as far as, oh, you want me to freestyle?
I want you to freestyle. I want you to freestyle.
I mean, what you want me to do? Because, you know, I do many things now.
Okay, I want you to do the Jamaican thing, man.
You want me to do the Jamaican thing? Off the head, too, I said, she's mine, let me tell you something. Enough of them a talk, but them can't take my button. She's mine, let me tell you something. Only for free on the weekend, them no mean nothing. Sure, now the girl them keep her. Any girl who want unbeliever got ask Nika. How much nights from a free car? Back her up, lift her up, put her down, then me squeeze her. Trembling now me leave her. Just to look in her eyes when you ask you believe her. Big Dan Vish, girl them keep her. Burberry from my hat to my sneaker. Wristwatch, ice taker what me need. Lexland green, pocket full of creamer. Black up your eyes like Acne to Tina. Have you seen her? Tell me, have you? She's mine, let me tell you something. Enough of them a talk, but them can't get my button. Hey, yo, it's Danvish, a.k.a. the girl I'm keeper, a.k.a. not nice.
Okay, English.
English?
That was your Jamaican part. Now let's do something.
I said I'm the prince in the hood.
Okay.
I'm still living in it. Like Eddie from Coming to America. I've been ready, so they come into a perisher, flip that, and etc. Run to the store, hand straight for that register. On the block serving things with no register. Brooklyn, tell the cops what? They can't do nothing. Look, the 4/5 is registered. Hood no V flow. Tipsy nigga, my 4/5 with me. Turn what's visible to invisible. Cha! Is you with me? Vish the great, damn Skippy hippie. I'm top of the top. Bet you never seen rocks out of your block. See what my team do. See what my cream do. I feel you, Mike. They want to be like me too. Die from smoking and taking bread. You take a bread, you open up a show. My advice is to break a leg or two. Vicious, I done take your bread and blue. Woo! Them they say go and reaper. Make blood that run out of your face. I drip on your sneaker. Stick my knife in your chest and still I run it deeper. I'm some you try to break it back through your window. Acted. Some y'all are freak, some y'all are freak of the week, some y'all are freak, some y'all are freak of the week. But call a girl by the name of Enika. When me bought the girl at East 21st Street, she tell the Vicious how she Tatana Nitana, Bogana Bosomina, no often Nitana, she look for me, she know me, I must my people meet, the camera at my house, the kill already, when we open up the girl, I can't believe it, the girl put on it big like the 56 car, put on it get serious. Antankerous and dangerous. Brooklyn man, them not even in the condom. Where I put my trust. I put on it get serious. Antankerous and dangerous. Doggy fresh, not even in the condom. Where I put my I'll let you go, man. Don't be.
That was hot. That was the, as you say, wavy.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You know, and it gets more deeper. You know, I've been in Jamaica recording. Me and Doug been doing a lot of traveling, and you know, I'm going back and forth to Jamaica right now. I'm working on a new album. The album should be dropping early December. You know, late January. So, I mean, I'm working right now. There's a lot of things we doing. I'm actually working on a book right now. There's a lot of things that I want the world to know that they don't know about me. As far as, you know, me growing up and a lot of things that I did, a lot of work that I did. For all those that don't know, you know, let me let you get familiar with a lot of things that I've done. I've done songs with Mariah Carey, Wyclef, Tupac and Biggie on the same record. If you look on the back of Big last album, Life After Death, it say big up to my man Little Vicious. You know, I did work with them, Kimberly Scott, you know, Doug, Rick, Beanie Man, Sizzler. So there's a lot of things that's happening that, you know, just stay tuned. And you're going to see a lot of things in the future with Vicious, because it's definitely that time. You know, big up to Doug's sons, too. You know, I did some records with them. They call Square Off. And, you know, they're real hot in the scene right now. So you're going to see a lot of things.
And getting it popping.
I'm just getting it popping. I'm having fun. You know, I'm blessed. I thank God that, you know, I could make money and do what I love to do. You know, it's been 20 years since I've been around Doug. Just about, what, 3 years? 17 years? So, you know.
I think you've been around just as long as I have. Like
Yeah. And, you know,
years.
Doug is a good dude. He take care of me. He makes sure everything is good. So, you know, I'm loving it. And, I just want to thank God, you know, I'm able to do what I do, take care of my family. Life is good.
Yeah. If it's one thing that you wanted to do in life, what would that be?
I wanted to be a boxer.
You don't weigh but 70 pounds, Vicious.
I mean, I really weigh 140, but, you know, but, I mean, that was my only other love that I had as a kid. You know, if it wasn't for music, I wanted to box. Like, I
don't want to interrupt you, but I want them to know if you are like digging his outfit, he got it from Baby Gap, 2T.
Now, you know we don't wear Gap. We keep it totally, you know, Gucci enough. That's what we do. We get money around here. We don't play those games. The T-shirt might be Gap. You know, a little T-shirt might be Gap. You know. But Gucci enough, we don't play games. It's big pimping, big money spending around here.
Can you let me $50?
Absolutely.
So I know you got a lot of things lined up too. You know, you go show to show, you do different things. What is one of the best things you like the most about traveling, and one of the worst things that you hated about traveling?
I think what I like about traveling is getting to go different places where it's different culture.
Right.
Like I was originally born in New York, Brooklyn, New York. My family is Jamaican. My mother was born in Jamaica. My father was born in Jamaica. My siblings was born in Jamaica. But I like to go to different places and see different culture, meet different people, get to talk to different people, and, you know, just see what their life is like.
Right.
You know, and I think the worst thing I liked about traveling is I really don't like planes. I hate to get on planes. Sometimes I have to get on 3-4 planes a day. Sometimes I'm in 3-4 different cities in one day. But it's something about planes that I just don't like. As soon as I get on the plane, before the plane take off, I'm sleeping. And I wake up when the plane is landing. And I can't have it no other way.
Okay, now what is one of the things that you hate the most? Okay, I can tell you what you hate the most.
What's that?
Sleazy, dirty hotels and these janky promoters.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, certain people don't know how hard it is to actually be an artist. You know, you go in towns, somebody book you for a show. You don't know who you're going to meet when you get down here.
Exactly.
It could be somebody that's planning to kill you for all you know. Once the deposit is in, you know, you're not going to take nobody money and don't come do no show, especially not nobody from the Get Fresh crew, because, you know, we don't get down like that. You're going to get what you pay for, baby.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and sometimes, you know, you get promoters where they don't really have no hospitality. They don't know what it really takes to be a promoter, to make an artist want to work with you.
And come back.
Because sometimes you might have a show as a promoter and you don't have that much people there because you didn't promote right. And if you might could come to that artist and say, you know what, I ain't really make no money tonight. You know what I'm saying? So the back part of the money that I was supposed to give you, can I hold on to that? And if the artist is real, he'd be like, you know what, hold on to that. Right. Because in the future, you're going to do business, and there's going to be money to make. You're dealing with a $1 trillion company. Right. This is music. Money is going to be made. People, without music, it'll be crazy.
Right, right. Okay, do you remember the show that we went to in South Carolina? It won't but 7 people, and we was in a juke joint.
Oh,
but he turned the juke joint out.
Those are the hardest shows to do.
Yeah, but you know what? I had so much fun in that little spot. That, you know, it was 7 people in there, and me, you, Doug, Bird B, and Chill Will. That's 5. So it was 2 people there, and it was packed.
Those are the hardest shows to do. Because you got to realize you have to make 7 to 8 people have a good time.
Exactly.
When you're doing a show when you got 30, 40,000 people, it becomes a chain reaction. Once one part of the crowd starts to jump, the rest of the crowd is going to start to jump.
And they did. They was on the wall. Do you remember the girl that did the handstand on the wall?
Absolutely.
And when you did Freaks? I mean, it was hot. So I'm going to see, do you remember when we first met?
Wow. Not really. That was many, many, many years ago. Why don't you refresh my memory so I remember when we first met?
It was in New York. I don't even know if you remember this, but
it had to be like 9.
Me and Doug did a song. In 90,
I Could Make You Dance.
Yeah!
I Could Make You Dance.
In 99. Mm-hmm. Was it 99 or 99?
I met you before that song, though.
Okay.
I met you before that song.
Okay, so we did a song in 99.
I remember when you did the song, and Doug let me hear it, and he's like, me and Crystal did a song, so I remember knowing you before the song came about.
Okay, so then you had to be about 2. Mm-hmm. Because you ain't but 12 now. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But I'm sexy though. No homo.
So is it anything that you would share with the people that's watching that want to be in the music business? Because I got hits up on the way here that, like in Richmond, they struggle trying to get deals. They go into the wrong people. They got people to tell them, I can get you here, I can get you there, I can get you this, I can get you that, and really they're not getting them nowhere.
I mean, we live in a different time from when I came out. When I came out, a record label was a necessity. You needed a record label. Nowadays, with the technology, with the computers, you don't even really need a label no more. The reason of needing a label back in the days is really for distribution.
Right.
A label made sure that the world could hear you.
Right.
With technology now, with Facebook, with Twitter,
YouTube,
you don't need that.
Right.
If you really want to be an artist, I think that you need to go get yourself a little camera. You in the studio, you record yourself. You have somebody take footage of you, and you download it to the world, and you let the world see you. Because in a minute, CDs is going to be obsolete because everything is downloads now on the internet. So a record label is not necessary. Once you grinding and you making music, and you making music that's that's radio friendly, and you're not talking about killing everybody and it's gonna work.
Right.
It's gonna work. It's like anything that you do. It's like doing push-ups. If you continue to do push-ups, you're gonna get big.
Right.
It's impossible for you to work out and you don't get big. You gotta work on your craft and know that this is what you're born to do.
Right.
Music is not something that you can be taught to do. You have to be born to do music, because it's more than just you getting in the studio and you making music. When you are an entertainer, you give away your life.
Right. Right.
Your life becomes the public life. So you have to be ready for all of these things. And once you're ready for that and you can endure what it's going to take to be an artist,
right,
then it can happen.
Well, I know we've been talking a lot, and I know you want to, answer some phone calls. So we're going to go into a commercial break, and then we're going to take the phone calls.
Let's do it.
Answer
VA, I'm happy to be here. VA was one of my most popular audience when I was doing my music. I sold a lot of records in VA, so I just want to say, I love you, VA. Let's get a couple phone calls going. I know y'all want to ask me some questions. Let's do it.
And so we'll be right back after this commercial. We're back with Ghetto Gossip, and I'm here with Lil Vicious, Don Vicious, or just plain old Vicious.
The girl and keeper, a.k.a. Bad Influence.
And everybody that called in, I apologize for not answering the call, but we was in deep conversation, interview, and I wanted you all to get to know Vicious and who he really is, and that would have kind of, interrupted. So if people want to know about him and learn more about him, they wouldn't have been able to, because you know how the phone jump. So we're gonna give you the opportunity now to call back in at 804-915-5202, and something you want to ask him. He's available to answer all your questions, and he also looking for a date tonight, because he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, I'm here, VA. I'm here. When I'm here, it's like my second home. I can't even be in a rush to get back to New York. I gotta see what's happening, VA.
I had to get the baby from the airport today. Take the baby right to the mall. The baby's spoiled. Yeah, he's spoiled. Look at the baby.
I'm in Richmond. I gotta see what's happening. Why wouldn't I not want to go to the mall in Richmond? See the beautiful ladies that Virginia has to offer.
You can, after the show, if you was planning on going out, he going to First Friday at the military.
First Friday,
Getting it in.
And I might just get busy over there. So you might want to be there. Come party with your boy.
What's the boy name?
Don V.
And I also want to thank Dougie Fresh for calling in. I know he was tied up. He had a show to do of his own. He was waiting in the limo, and he took time out to give me a call.
That's how
on
much
Ghetto
I love
Gossip.
VA. I was actually in Newport News last night.
Yeah.
You know, big up to everybody in Newport News. You know, we had a show out there. It was real nice. I was in Newport News, and you know, my lovely friend Crystal was like, you know, Vicious, I really want you to do my show tomorrow. And then I end up going back to New York because I was supposed to be in Atlantic City with Doug. And I said, you know what? I love VA so much that I'm just gonna have to let Atlantic City
go.
just hold on for a minute while I come back to Richmond and just get it popping, because you know the love is so strong out here. I'm just loving Richmond, you know.
And the crazy part about it is he left Newport News, caught a flight, and came straight back on another flight, which he could have just left Newport News, rolled back down with me, and he went all the way home to come back on the plane to come back to Richmond. But you know, he did it all.
That's just the love. That's just the love I have for Richmond.
But know? I also take your hat off. I want them to see the haircuts. The haircut. Neek at Celebrity Weaves, located 19 West Lee Street. This is what Neek do. Yeah, the L, the V, and the crown. Neek is in the building.
Yeah, hook me up.
Also, I'd like to thank the stylists at Celebrity Weaves, Teresa, Teakin, Linda Boo, Charles, Mimi, and Shania. You know, y'all hold it down, y'all doing y'all thing. And the cook, Shapu, you know, always got the kitchen on fire. And, you know, so Sunday, bring a friend, bring your kids, bring your next door neighbor to Celebrity Weaves for a free haircut, located 19 West Lee Street, Sunday from 10 o'clock in the morning to midnight. That's how we're going to do. We're going to sell a little lemonade, a little cheeseburgers,
I mean, we give back. We give back. Who you know giving out free haircuts?
Yeah, and you know, free clothes.
Free clothes, you know.
Free shoes and everything like
God
that. So
good.
take this caller. Ghetto Gossip.
Hi, how you doing? Good evening.
How you doing?
Good evening.
I just wanted to ask Vicious, is there any artist that he would love to work with now that he hasn't worked with already?
Yeah, I would like to work with Rihanna. I would like to work with Beyonce.
Oh, that's nice. Well, you know, New York is the place. What about G Unit? 50.
Yeah, for sure. I would like to work with 50. I mean, I'm good friends with 50. I knew 50 for a long time before, you know, he was even in a position where he was with G Unit or he was with Aftermath. But yeah, I would like to work with 50 Cent.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Are you gonna go to 40 Day?
Oh, of course. You know, I live in Queens, so I go through 40 a lot.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We're in Richmond, Virginia, but there ain't nothing like New York, so we're gonna be there also.
Okay.
Okay. You have a blessed night.
Oh, you too. I appreciate you.
Thanks for calling. So you got them calling from New York, from NY. You internationally known.
Oh man, it's just the love. It's just the love. You know, when you give love, you get love back.
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to work with Rihanna and Beyonce. What about Ciara?
Ciara, yeah, I would like to work with Ciara. I would like to work with Ciara. I think she's a, you know, incredible artist. But for some reason, Rihanna is one of the main artists that's hot right now that I would like to work with. Her too.
What about Keisha Cole?
Keisha Cole, Taylor Swift.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine Sullivan actually did Freaks Over on her album.
But you know what? I heard the other song. Was that Freaks that she did with Doug? Or was it?
No, she did 2 songs with Doug.
Okay, what's the other one? 2 minutes?
Yeah, 2 minutes.
So 10 minutes. 6 minutes. Oh, it's a lot of minutes.
I think it's 6 Minutes of Fame or something like that is the name of the song. But she actually did the freak beat over on.
Okay, we got another caller. Ghetto Gossip.
Hello.
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 How you doing?
Can you back away from your TV? Okay, we lost that caller. Callers, remember, if you're calling in, turn your volume down so that we won't get a loud echo. He's here to answer any questions that you all want to be answered, and you can dial us at 804-915-5202. And also the ones that don't have cable and you're over a friend's house watching, you want to watch it over, you can go to the website at www.caramelentertainment.com, and Caramel is with a K. So, you know, we're all on YouTube. You can see all the Ghetto Gossip shows, the best of Ghetto Gossip, you know, because we get it popping.
It's Ghetto Gossip, baby.
We get it popping in here. So, are you single? Are you involved?
I'm single.
For the night.
I'm single. I love the ladies. The ladies love me. I got too much love to spread to be in a relationship right now.
So do you ever want to be married?
I mean, eventually, I think every man do. Secretly, who say they don't, really do. But, you know, I guess, you know, they got their little insecure problems.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question that they said men should never ask a woman.
Okay.
But being that you're a man and then I'm a woman, I can ask. How old are you?
I'm 28. I'll be 29 in about 4 days.
What you planning on doing for your birthday?
I mean, I don't know. I was thinking about going to Hawaii or something. You know, grabbing a little friend or something.
So that means you're a Virgo.
Virgos, we run it.
Exactly, September 15th.
Okay, you know, Virgos run the world.
Exactly. Why you think I play Beyonce?
Okay, okay, Virgos run the world. You know, my whole team Virgos. Dougie a Virgo, Barry B's a Virgo.
Okay, where's the party at? Tell me who's in the house tonight.
Who's in the house tonight? Vicious is in the house tonight. And if Vicious ain't in there, then it ain't popping. Because wherever Vicious is at, it's popping. It's going down.
So what sign rocks the best?
Virgos. Virgos rock the best. And you know what? I have to say Sagittarius too. Because I love me a Sagittarius woman.
What about a Libra?
Yeah, I
like a Libra?
Yeah, I like Libras too.
So what's going on with the Scorpios?
Scorpios are crazy.
Let's say a Capricorn.
Capricorns are nice too. But you know, I'm going to keep it real. Virgos run the world. We run the world.
Well, what you think about a Leo?
A Leo is nice. They come right before us, so they got a little bit of the offspring. They are offspring.
So what you say about a Taurus?
Taurus women, they demanding.
Okay.
They demanding. They like things their way.
Cancer.
I mean, all women do.
Cancer.
Cancer, they easygoing.
Aquarius.
Aquarius, they easygoing too. They don't take too much, but they easygoing.
Let's see, Pisces.
Pisces, I haven't really dated any Pisces women before. So maybe I could
date
one.
How would you know? Because I don't think you asked for their birthday.
Oh, I ask every woman that I'm with their sign. I like to know their background, their sign, their panty size. You know, I like to know everything about every girl that I date.
So I know it was the last holiday that came up. Was it Valentine's Day? No, it might have been Valentine's, it might have been Christmas, but as you know, you was given that bling bling.
Oh yeah, you know, this was a gift from my boy Doug.
You know I know. You know I know.
You know, this was a gift from my boy Doug.
That little bling bling.
You know.
And you know what? When he got the watch, he had to really take the links out because it was it
was too big for my wrist. You know, I'm really not a jewelry person because you know, really, you know, I got my chain and my jewelry, but you know, right now it's not really about the big chain and the big ring. You just need a nice,
a big check.
You need a nice watch, maybe a nice bracelet. And you leave it as that. Anything else is really extra at this point.
And you know what? For those who didn't know, today I was ending the shopping spree and I had to take some kids to clothes because, you know, due to the hurricane, you know, it was delayed. But I still kept my word and I went out and I bought clothes. And Vicious went to Jackson Ward, Gippon Court, and gave the kids the clothes. So, you know, I want to thank him for doing that. And believe it or not, most of the kids' house we went to, they were not home. So, you know, he had fun with the parents, snapping photos and stuff like that. So we you know, we had fun. You know, we did our thing.
Big up to all the kids that, you know, we went out to and gave clothes today. you know, God is good, and you know, it was a blessing that Crystal kept her word, and you know, she bought those clothes out, bought me to bring it with her. You know, we love the hood. We give back, so you know.
Exactly, because I think I'm gonna be Hollywood.
I love it.
I don't want to be Hollywood. I want to be Hollywood.
If you like it, I love it.
And I love it. Because this is where, you know, it's basically where you get started from. And, you know, it's not where you're from, it's where you at.
Absolutely.
And, you know, he always told me that. And another thing that I always remember, you know, with talking to Doug is when he always said this quote to me, we the willing, led by the anointing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little that we are now qualified to do anything with nothing. And that's how I started, with nothing, because the producer, Caramel, he had faith in me to come on and tell me to come do the show. He saw some clips on YouTube, and, you know, I was like, well, I don't have nothing. And I came on the set, like, when he called me, you know, I want you to do a show, came with nothing. And I know they say nothing with nothing leaves nothing. But this nothing brought me something.
That's when you really appreciate what you have.
And that's why I show the appreciation and I give back. And that's another reason why I want to do the free haircuts on Sunday, you know, for the kids or whatever. And, you know, I just want them to have a good time. And, you know, we do our thing. School starting back on Tuesday.
You get to get your hair cut. You get to go to school fresh. Come party with us, man.
Yeah, because I know when I was coming up and I was little, you know, we got our hair done the best way we could. You know, nobody was giving away anything, you know.
You might come and I might be cutting your hair.
And the line gets too crazy, I might cut your hair.
You know?
In the meantime, cutting your neck, because, you know, I really can't cut. But, you know, we got 2 barbers coming in, and I got my girl, Neek, that work in the shop, Celebrity Weeds. You know, she do her thing. You know, Vicious hair's tight. We gonna take this caller. Ghetto Gossip.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
I just want to know when Lil Vicious coming out with another album.
The new album is dropping in December. Actually, I'm dropping about 3 singles and a video in December, and the album's coming early January.
Okay. So you rapping now, or you gonna be doing the reggae thing?
I mean, I'm really reggae, but I'm gonna put a couple rap songs on the album. I mean, I really don't really like to rap as far as me putting music out. It's just really a hobby for me, but I'm starting to feel like I don't want to hide the gift God gave me.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need no artists to be on, you know, you ain't looking for no local artists to be on your album or nothing?
Actually, yeah, I am looking for new talent, and I'm looking for new producers. So, you know, you could call Crystal up and give up your numbers, because we're doing a little talent show. It's true, and I forgot to mention that when Doug was on the phone. But yeah, we're looking for new artists and new producers right now. So if you got heat and you could bring something to the game that's never been done before, we're definitely interested in hearing what you got.
Because really, you know, I'm not really too much of rapping no more, but I got a group that I'm job managing or whatever, and they got about, like, I'll say about 50, 60 songs already laid out and everything. And, you know, you could go through, they shopping the songs, and you could snatch their music, you could take the beats, they selling the beats, they selling the lyrics, whatever, just trying to get out there on any level or whatever. So I was trying to figure out if any way I could link up with y'all somehow. So who I need to call this number right now.
Okay, what you do is, in a few minutes, he's going to put up the P.O. box. And I want you to send it to the P.O. box number, attention Caramel Entertainment or Ghetto Gossip. And, you know, I get it. And, you know, I talk to Vicious on a regular. And, you know, I can email it to him, or I can send it to him.
Once you have it, I have it. And you can also email me at don_vicious@yahoo.com or donvicious9980@gmail.
All right, Vicious998.
Don, D-O-N, Vicious, V-I-C-I-O-U-S, 9980@gmail.
998@gmail. All right, that's what's up. So when they put the P.O. box and all that at the bottom,
they're gonna put the P.O. box up. So have your pen ready. I'm gonna have to take the next call, and I appreciate you calling.
All right,
thank you.
All right.
Do you want to give your email again for, you know, we get another call?
Yeah.
give your email out.
Yeah, so you know the email is Don,
Okay.
D-O-N.
We're gonna take this caller. Ghetto Gossip.
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Sharita, and I'm calling from the South Side, and I'm really interested in just trying to do something in the community and inside of a middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be interested in coming to doing a back-to-school event for some kids?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
What school?
So Lucille Brown Elementary School.
Okay, Lucille Brown. Okay.
On the South Side.
Okay, I think I explained it to the guy that called. He's going to put the P.O. box up, and you just write into the P.O. box. And I'm always talking to him. So, you know, that's a way to get in touch. Or you can dial back the number after the show, and you can speak with him.
Okay, that's what's up. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Are we even going to a commercial?
No, not right now, but we're about to chop it up, and the live call-in show. I don't know why my producer got his phone number up on there, but I guess he's trying to get some ladies, because the live call-in number is his cell number, Caramel. Are you back there sleeping? But I want to thank Lil Vicious for really coming in. It's the inside of why we're laughing. But we're going to go into a video real quick, and we'll be right back with more calls. I just found out with the haircuts. The haircuts is Sunday from 10 a.m. to midnight. Free haircuts all day, all night. But Vicious going to finish it all.
Yeah, I love VA so much that I'm going to be giving away, some school shoes. So that's how we giving it up. You got to give back. And like I said, VA is like another home for me. I love being out here. Richmond has always supported me. So I'm definitely going to show back the love.
So as far as the shoes go, it's going to be first come, first serve. Please don't be rowdy about it, because it's free. Someone is giving you something, so you have to be patient. If we run out your kid's size, it's not the end of the world, because this is something that we're doing from our heart. But as far as the haircuts, it's going to be haircuts, and also it's going to be shoes as well. And I have to wrap the show up. We've been chopping it up with Lil Vicious and Dougie Fresh, and I'd like to thank him, for stopping by. He came all the way back, to do the show, and we're gonna head out to First Friday, the Military on Chamberlain Avenue.
Come party with me, man. We're gonna have a good time.
We do. And I also like to thank my producer Caramel. He always, keep it 100. And I like to thank everybody down in Richmond City Jail, because you always support me when nobody else does. And I also like to thank the people in Pamunkey Regional Jail, and I like to thank everybody in Jacksonville Court, from where I'm from, and anybody that held me down and had my back and believed that I can do it. Believe that my dream actually came true. And I'd like to thank you by saying, come out Sunday, and we got you. And